All right. Good afternoon, everybody. It is that time once again. Sorry I was not around earlier today, but 317.1 just went live, so we'll do a quick short stream in that. Although apparently we're having some login issues. Hey, Lonix. Hey, Gruff. Will. Squirrel, Deplorable. Good to see you guys. Oh, no, Will. It went live. It was 2200 hours Universal Time, which is Greenwich Meridian, that around that time zone there. Hey, Sibo. Hey, Nate. Yeah, Nate, it has been a while. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go steal some Laranite, and by steal I mean, purchase. Come on. Let me in. Let me in. Don't make me restart. Because I will, but I wanted to grab that Laranite before it has time to, be swabbed by anybody else. Yeah, Lonix, I'm a terrible pirate, you know this. Hey, Ruff. Hey, Matthew. Oh, yeah, okay, it looks like I gotta restart my client. Nope, maybe? Fine, you know what? Maybe we'll go American. Siba, I still believe it's going to be starting tomorrow, although, if you are a whale, a fat cat, or any other sort of, big spender, you can kind of pre-game it. They've put the Anvil Legionnaire up for sale for concierge members. It's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. It's basically kind of like a space version of a Valkyrie Jr. Matthew, no idea. It probably won't go up for sale until Defense Con. If it does go up for sale, though, we're going to immediately see about purchasing one. I've got a bet going with Pyrite. He thinks it's going to be $50 or more. I think it's going to be $35. And we've got a lot riding on this bet. The bet is $1. This guy's after Malerde. Yeah, Graf, that's the thing to do right there. Hey, Eduardo, how's it going, man? But yeah. I got $1 riding on this bet. You know what that is? That's like half the price of an icy. Well, it really depends, but I want to say right now it's about 600. Run, run, run. Oh, not much. They brought back Invictus the Fleet Week. However, it's going to be in Horizon, so I get to make that fun trip tomorrow. Matthew, no idea. I don't actually own one. That's probably a Gruff question right there. Yeah, also, it will be available during, what's that thing called? IAE. Yep, sad to lose my, what do you call that thing? They still haven't fixed that. I still have 2 Herculeses. That's not... Flare item? Tell me more about these flare items. Why do I have 9 Pontuses? You guys want to see some bug? Oh, they didn't fix it! They didn't fix it! Yes! Yes. Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh. That's right. Okay, this is that bug I was telling you guys about, where sometimes when you equip components, it puts a model of the component right where you're standing. So this is apparently the size of the paint can they need to paint the C2. Hey, AJ. Will, they fixed the ability for the C2 to equip its turrets to the pilot weapon mounts, so you can actually have 4 size 4s on a gimbal and a C2. And yeah, Sibo, Scorpius is in now. Bruno, that was a giant paint can. There's an issue sometimes where when you equip a component to a ship, the component spawns in as a model directly on your person. Why? I don't know. It has no actual effect. It's just a display thing. You're not actually losing the component. No one else can see it, and it has no collision. But it's just, you know, fun to see. But yeah, there's gonna be the big free fly, so all the newbies can get in and try things out. You can try out all the ships, and then they go, hey, by the way, if you liked that ship, you can buy it. Oh, Bruno, it's actually not fixed. They're actually both on gimbals because they're turrets. Oh, you're good, Bruno. No worries, man. There's a stream delay anyway, you know? And hey, Abe, good to see you. Now, we're not going to be in here for super long because, you know, it's the evening. I had a horrible sleep. Apparently, CIG was aware of that, though, since, you know, we're here. Oh, Bruno, the reason I have a second one, do you remember way back when the Caterpillar wasn't working? So they gave all the Caterpillar owners an extra C2? I still have my loaner C2. Hey, Del? Oh, yeah, man, I'll, tell you what, I'll drop those screenshots in the Discord later. Just remind me. But yeah, for those of you who have not seen it, the Drake Mule is adorable and cute, and it can climb everything. Like, the Mule actually allowed me to climb to the top of Klesher yesterday, and then I rode a torpedo, and by that I mean I walked into it and it exploded. Slim, do you happen to own a 400i? The 325 seems to be the loaner, or the fighter loaner, for most big Origin ships. So if you have any Origin ships that are on the larger side, you probably have a loaner 325 for that. Yeah, the super stealth mule.
Quantum travel complete. Landing gear up.
On. Hey, Corey. What's up, bud? You off work?
Quantum travel engaged.
Oh yeah, Tribunal. I gotta burn hard to get that Laranite before anyone else does, you know? I think 4-5 has the most, technically. We're gonna find out. Hopefully no one's beat me here.
Quantum travel complete.
Oh, come on, Quantum. Good times. 1, 2, 3. Lost and found. 056. I could line up for 056, but I want 045. Oh, wait, this is the one I took the guns off of. Dang it. I'm in the wrong C2. Oh, well. Hey, Fuzz. Gaming, I took out the wrong C2, it looks like. Either that or they did some sort of hot fix. I'll have to fix it when I get back to, ArcCorp. I mean, Zum, it's $100, which, okay, I can't believe I'm saying this, but it seems relatively cheap for what, you know, they want to do with it. But yeah, it's a very niche use. Hey, Jonathan.
Landing gear down.
Oh, man, David. Pool sounds nice, man. I miss having friends that have pools at their apartments. I think there's like one pool in all of my town, and it's at a gym. How close is that platinum? Ugh. I was gonna park right next door, but with that platinum bay being so close, I think not. That should be good enough. And if it's not, oh well.
Engines off.
Why is that, Zum? Hey, Raymond. Yeah, it actually just dropped like 10 minutes ago. So we're seeing if we can sneak in and pinch some cheap Laranite. Although I feel like it took me a little bit of time to get here, so someone's probably already beat me to it. Let me out. There we go. Oh, man. Do you mean for like the C2 or for smaller things? Oh, they've only got 500. Crap. What a fool I am. That's fine. You know what? We'll just buy some of that base price diamond. Quickly purchase that. Go sell. Go to Ariel. They should still have enough. I mean, 500 base price Laranite is still really good. Now, scientists, you are putting your landing gear down fairly early, right? That helps stabilize tremendously. I mean, I know you're putting it down to land, but I mean, like, you know, before you come in for the landing. Oh, man. Tell you what, I'll grab some Laranite from Ariel, and I'll sell it at Microtech. How about that? That way we can see what the landing situation is like. Because I'm probably only going to get 2 good runs before prices start, you know, going up. Matt, it does help. It helps counteract gravity. Alright, so you know how decoupled works? And when you're decoupled in space, everything stays the same, but when you're decoupled in gravity, you constantly have to fight gravity. When you put your landing gear down, it uses your thrusters to try to counteract gravity constantly pulling on you. Now, it's only going to work for as powerful as your thrusters are. Like, if you know, go upside down and your thrusters can't support that, you're still gonna fall. But if you're just coming in for a standard landing, that helps tremendously with micromanaging your vector.
Quantum travel complete.
And it would be on the dark side. Ugh.
Quantum travel engaged.
Also, remind me, since I copied over my PTU to PU, that I need to fix my in-view targeting keybind. Yeah, tell you what, Matt, give me a second. I'll show you right here at Area 18.
Quantum travel complete.
I think I'm on schedule. I'll be alright. I got 10 seconds to mess around. Alright, so I'm decoupled, and even going forward, you can see my vector starting to fall. Like, if I'm not holding it, you can see it falling automatically. However, let's say I deploy my landing gear. Landing gear is out.
Landing gear down.
Now suddenly, even if I let off, I'm decoupled, I'm still going forward because my thrusters are holding me up to try to counteract for the gravity. So yeah, I would just deploy your landing gear early before you start lining up, and that will help tremendously. Yeah, see, you're doing that Star Wars landing. Those are nice, but if you drop it early, I guarantee you'll find things to be much easier. Raymond, it's supposed to be, but, like, as far as, like, deleting the folders go, I never do it, but I'm also a bad tester, so don't, you know,
Please proceed to sign plan.
don't listen to me. Alright, no theatrics for this landing. This time is of the essence, although if that door is going to be this slow, I think we have time for some theatrics. Come on, door. Open up. And we're down.
Engines off.
Landing complete.
Honestly, I wouldn't really worry about using the speed limiter unless you're having to park inside another ship. That's where I find the speed limiter to be the most useful. But if you're just doing a standard landing, I wouldn't worry about it. Hey, Dion! How does he know? Is Windows running slower? Also, Kai, good to see you, man. Sorry, I'm doing double duty between chat and this. I'm trying to speed run to see if I can get 2 full loads of Laranite before everyone else grabs it. But yeah, we'll take the next load to Microtech, because once we've secured the load, I don't really care where I take it. And the third one is going to be a higher price anyway. Where are we at anyway? 7.5 mil before sell. I didn't earn all that. A lot of that was given to me.
It takes all of us working together to keep our course safe and secure.
I think we'll be okay without storing. Wait, no, because we were going to edit the loadout. That's right.
ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Please.
But yeah. So we'll take the next load over to Microtech so we can see how bad the wind is. Because I'm going to be honest, I like to avoid Microtech. It takes longer to get out of atmosphere. And I really don't like the commodity spreads that they have. Scientists, mining is, trading is not. Technically, trading is actually the worst way to make money right now. Like, I would actually make more money bounty hunting in that C2 that I just flew than I would trading in it. However, I like flying big ships, and I like moving boxes from one place to the other. So I do trade. But yeah. Yeah, trade is actually the worst thing
Now leaving the
to
station.
do.
Stand clear of the doors.
And scientists, sorry, I just saw the message that you had in Discord chat. You can do a reverse landing into ground spaceports. It just has to be, you know, lateral, since it's kind of impossible to go down backwards. I mean, you can go down backwards, but you know what I mean. But yeah, using the landing gear method I was talking about earlier, you can do it. Hey, speaker, Invictus goes live tomorrow. The patch went live. The Invictus show hall stuff opens up tomorrow. So you got time. You got time. Yeah, so that's for sure. Now, however, you can do some fairly easy trade routes as long as you have a big ship and make money that doesn't really require a lot of input as far as, you know, searching for things. Like doing a scrap run actually pays okay for really the amount of effort invested. And Dissident, as far as oh, that was weird.
Now
Did you guys see that? Like, we were able to walk around, but the tram was frozen. I don't know if I want to ride the... Whoa, tram, you can't... That's illegal. He's gonna get pulled off roster. I wouldn't take that tram if I were you. You know, Matt, the Carrack is actually a pretty decent ship for trading. Like, it has a smaller cargo hold than, like, the Caterpillar or the C2, but, you know, you've got a spot for a Piracy up top. So if you're doing multi-crew, they can actually go scout a place before the Carrack shows up. You've got a bed in case something happens, because there's a lot of ways for you to die on your way to purchase cargo or on your way back to the ship. It's also just a fun ship. It is a little awkward to land due to its size. It pretty much takes up all the space in a hangar. Dissident, what do you mean? Because, like, you mean like when you store items on your person?
Quick play, enjoy it before it gets crashed again.
Transportation service
In the world? I must have my push to talk on. I'm gonna mute that for now, just in case.
How smooth is
Just in case. Yeah, tier 2 bed. And yeah, scientists, there's various ways to die while trading. Usually wind blowing you off the steps of an outpost and then killing you when you fall. Raymond, it starts tomorrow, I'm gonna say. Probably 10 or 11 my time.
All major commercial areas of Arcon. City flight is business travel now approaching.
Oh yeah, Dissident, that's an intended feature. Because now hold on. I'm sorry, this train looks suspiciously long at first. I thought there were two trains, like, inside of each other. You know what? I'm gonna just jump on top of the tram next time. Anyway. Sorry, yeah. It's, so they're basically going with Rust now, where if you die, you lose everything on you. And you either have to go back to your corpse to recover it, or buy new stuff. Revving, nothing super cool right now, because, the Invictus stuff hasn't launched yet. It'll launch tomorrow. Now, Dissident, are you talking about stuff, like, in your local inventory, like the stuff I have at ArtCorp. Check right quick if I actually mounted this right. Why is that read only? It's not updating. Oh yeah, no, Dissident. Yeah, right now you lose those. To get them back, you have to reset your, what do you call that? You have to reset your account. They're going to have a recovery feature for it later, but right now, yeah, you can totally lose those. They like to introduce problems before solutions. Yeah, Toe, they hotfix that like the day of it. And BTR, I'm sorry, what was the question again?
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Yeah, Pyre, but recovering your corpse is easier said than done. That is for sure.
Vehicle
From
selected.
transforming worlds
Stand
to
by.
exploring the stars, ArtCorp is proud to bring the
BTR, what are you trying to buy again?
ArtCorp, investing in
Like where are you? Hey, there it is. Not so bad. Trying to keep cool in this Arkansas heat.
It takes all of us.
Yeah, well, like, really, you're supposed to keep everything unless there's just database buggery. Then you keep all your, you know, bot items. No, Dissident, that depends entirely. African, European. Does he have a tailwind? I mean, really, we just have to take all sorts of environmental aspects in when calculating that. I mean, we're looking at averages. Do we have, like, a particularly speedy swallow that day? Yeah, Revy, that part is nice. Nice, Verdus. Oh, Ava, it loves to do that. Sometimes you reset your character and you get even more ships. Kai, I have not. We touched on it briefly. Like, I didn't really know how big it was going to be. I thought it was just going to be stepping on the toes of the Valkyrie.
Industries. A journey worth taking. Systems on.
Alright, is it still nighttime? Probably is. Alright, it's going to be using OM6. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh my god, these doors are slow. That should be enough. We'll just ease our way out, thank you. There's OM6. We'll go ahead and start lining up a little bit.
Landing gear. Well,
Ah, no worries, Revy. Jump in, make a few bucks. And yeah, should is a word that gets tossed around a lot in Star Citizen. Hey, Crumpet. Let's see if we can grab one more base price or at least cheap Laranite run before everyone else grabs it.
quantum travel.
I probably should have hit Ariel first, but
Congratulations.
Hmm. Hey, Deadpool. Thank you, Deadpool. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. BR.
Engage.
Is that for the BR shotgun, or are we BRBing? Thank you, man. You appreciate that. Deadpool, what's your favorite part of the patch so far, or is it just the working part of it? Yeah, Revy, there is a lot of shoulds. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. But hey, Crumpet, we can go mining again now that they're not, dropping a patch on us. Zim, so the Scorpius dropped. We're also getting the Drake Mule, which is a super tiny, adorable buggy designed to be able to load cargo and also carry like one SCU. It's like a little combination pickup truck forklift. It's adorable. They're also going to have Invictus going on at Horizon, which, hooray. But yeah, Mike, the Scorpius is now live. I don't own one. Maybe I'll pick one up. I don't know. Hey, Arthur. Now, Revit, you say we shouldn't, but if you think about it, shouldn't is just should with a not behind it, so we probably will. Hey, Saron. Good to see you, man. Yeah, Tripper. Yeah, I read that letter. I'm actually kind of happy with them saying, hey, we're gonna take some time on 318, because like they've got the whole persistent the PES thing they're working on, which that's cool. I know that's going to be amazing, but I have the brain processing power of a VHS player, so I'm just going to go, that's neat, and focus on the thing that I care about, which is the cargo and commodity refactor, and I'm glad they're going to spend that extra time on it, because in addition to all that technology stuff they're working on, they're actually investing a large amount of time into something that I care about. So yeah, it's going to take longer, but it's going to take longer because they're working on it, because they finally realized that you can't throw an economy into an Evocati group and go, yeah, this is a decent representation of how things will be. And then... I don't think so.
Shields
Oh, they fixed that.
Crusader
Well,
Industries. A journey breathtaking. Systems.
we're gonna get out of here. Clear. We'll go to Ariel. Hey, Jody, thank you, man. Thank you. I don't know why that's not showing up. Hey, Chad? Is Stream Elements just being super slow? Alright, where are these guys? Can I jump yet? Are they too close? Ah, that mantis is close. Huh, I can't fire my guns for some reason. You know what? Ramming speed. Does it? Thank you, Bat. And yes. Yes, I do. I mean, honestly, there should be flags and colors for whoever wants them. Listen, like, there's one thing that I have noticed in Star Citizen. It is way too grimdark. And, man, like, we should be able to have color. If that color represents something important to you, heck yes. If you're just a pretty color goblin, that's good too. But yeah, you know, get the blue, white, pink ships. I mean, shoot, I'd fly that. Just for the colors, you know. Ace flag with its, what is it? White, gray, purple, black. Is that it? Sorry, it's been a while since I've looked at the flags. Hey, Dukas. Yeah. 317 went to live, or 317.1 went to live. And Zeus, I'm sorry, man. I just saw that question. I did not delete my user shader folder, but Zeus, I am not a good player. I do not follow instructions. You know what? They may have hotfixed those turrets. I cannot fire. I have 2 M6As mounted on the turret things, because the other slots are empty, but they do not want to fire. So maybe they hotfix them in some way, which makes me sad, but is also a fair cop. Kai, it might have. That's got 134 now. Jeez. But yeah, Dissident. I feel like we need more color in the verse. I'm gonna say the voice. Yeah, I see. We need more color in the voice. And no, but it's all right so far. I mean, we've only been in what, 30 minutes? All right, we're at Bezdek, which means where I want to buy from is right there. So we'll just do a traditional landing. Fungi? I have no idea. What I usually do is just copy my PTU folder contents to my live folder contents, and then hit verify in the launcher. That way my download is minimal. Oh, took us good. Yeah, like, I usually try to avoid any refining jobs like the week of a patch, just to be safe. And yeah, Michael, Mule probably won't be purchasable until Drake Defense Con, which is, I think, towards the end. Wow, I got really close to that edge there. And gaming, they suggest it. They do suggest it.
Congratulations.
Just again, back to back. Thank you, man. You can ask whatever you want. You don't have to send me money to ask questions, man. You can ask whatever you want. As far as the question goes, okay, price has gone up a bit. Oh, someone beat us to it. Darn, that's fine. We already got like a 500 load of base price while we were over in ArcCorp. That's fine. I'll just buy the titanium while it's cheap. But yeah, but as far as like, okay, as far as like hostile actions, as long as those hostile actions are something that is part of actual gameplay, like if you're after, let's say you're doing piracy. I don't really care what the ships are dressed up like, as long as they're being targeted for what's in their hold, and not, you know, who they are. Like, if you're going to rob someone, you should rob them for the contents of their spaceship, not the contents of their character. And, you know, be nice about it, because just because you're mugging someone doesn't mean that you have to treat them in a disrespectful manner. You could always be nice when you're stealing someone's hard-earned commodities.
Engines on.
And yeah, Raymond, yeah, what Raymond said, whole folder, usually you can just delete the folder and you can be good. And Crumpet, was it only 3 gigs for doing the copy pasta, or did you just like download the whole patch? And Tavish, are we talking about salvaging? Because if that's the case, I think salvage is... Okay, man, I'm not gonna lie. Salvage keeps getting pushed back, so no one's holding their breath. But at the moment, salvage is supposed to be on track for a 318 release. Now, 318 is a massive patch. We probably won't see that until third quarter. But it's supposed to be on track for 318. Oh, that's fair, Crumpet. Yeah, that's not a big download then. That's it, Lunar. Oh, I want to do that. Like, I want to pull someone out, you know, like, do the whole operation, open their cargo hold, and it's like, but I don't have anything in here. And it's like, well, now you do. It's like 400 SCU a barrel. Go sell it. Make, like, 220K. Happy birthday. I mean, Tavish, that's fair, man. Like, honestly, that's the way to do it. Because, like, a lot of us who didn't have patience, you know, bought into the game several years before there was anything to do, you know? Like, I mean, there's a bunch of us who bought in when all there was a website and a promise, or being able to walk around the hangars, you know? And we just sat on our spaceships and made pew-pew sounds. That was back when we had the old model Cutlass, which I kind of miss that Cutlass. Matt, it really just depends on how the wind is going. Like, it depends on our direction and the direction the wind's going. And it's been a long time since I've landed at Microtech, so we're just going to do a standard landing in the hangar. Because usually I just land right outside the door of the common so I can sell quicker and avoid the train. But if you're actually, you know, living out of New Babs and using the hangars, we'll just do a hangar landing. We'll see what's up. See, Luda, that's what would be fun to do. I'll go out and mine a bunch of barrel, just so I can have it on hand to stuff in people's cargo holds. Like, hey, Mech, what happened to you? It's like, the weirdest thing. I got quantum snared, and a bunch of strange people stuffed my ship full of barrel and then just left. We see, Raymond, like, you know, if you can fight them, like, if you've got a chance, you know, go for it. Fight. Run. And, you know, I try to do that myself, but listen, man, like, I know when I've been beat. Like, a while back, late November, I get held up by a Mongrel Squad, and I was, like, I knew they were there. And I was gonna try to cut my jump early, and it didn't happen, and I jumped right into them. And, man, like, I knew when I've been beat, you know? Yeah, Gruff, we can do a trivia question. In fact, you know what? We'll do a trivia question for $1 million. Scientists, yes, we actually used to have, now, they were just a display thing. They were an animation. They weren't actual, you know, drones. They just kind of did their thing. But yeah, we're gonna do a trivia question for 1 million UEC. So for those of you who have not been here for this, every now and then we'll do a trivia question, and whoever gets it right gets 1 million UEC in game. Now, to make this fair, because you know some people might not be live or you know might be behind a little bit, I'm gonna type the question up into chat. Tavish, they do. It's called the Reclaimer. Oh, Crumpet, I remember those days. They were beautiful. Now, let me get down on the ground before I type this question up. Ha! Gruff, no. No Leland Wingard this time. I actually have a different question. I mean, Tavish, the Reclaimer's actually been out for a while. It's basically the capital ship version of salvage. So, you know, it's big. It eats things like, you know, Drake ships. Ah, you're the one I want. Scientists, not a lot. We got the Drake Mule, which is an adorable little Drake buggy for loading cargo, which its gameplay is not actually in yet. It won't be until 3.18.
Proceed to sign plan.
Also, Invictus Fleet Week is going to be happening at Horizon. I don't think they gave me a hangar.
Request is already en route.
Alright, so we're gonna eyeball it. We're gonna figure out what hangar they gave us, depending on which one is open. So yeah, I'm also going to go ahead and deploy my landing gear, scientists. I know you're in a Reliant, but I'm gonna go.
Landing gear down.
Hey, or VTOL. Ah, they gave us one. Alright, I can actually see it. Alright, let me get on the ground here. I need to rotate, because I'm going way too fast.
Congratulations.
Thank you, whoever did that. Give me a second. I am glued to the screen right now, because Microtech has that wind, and I'm trying to make sure that I don't get hit by it, although it doesn't seem to be hitting me too hard. Okay, scientists, I'm sorry, man. I think I got in before the wind could really do anything.
Engines.
Alright, let me look over here. Thank you, man. With the hat trick, you could just ask me questions, man. I'll answer anything as long as I see it. And yeah, why not? I mean, shoot, you could do it in Skyrim, you know? Like, you get a kid. Although technically, I think they make you adopt in Skyrim, but shoot, man, why not? It's 20... What year is it in Star Citizen? Hold on. 2952 now? Oh, I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. But yeah, man, it's 2952. As long as you're not doing anything that negatively impacts another person, shoot, just have the freedom to do what you want. I am not here to judge, nor does my judgment matter. So, Tavish, it has like a giant claw arm. So basically, like, it grips things and then uses lasers and claws and stuff. To, you know, rip them apart and then process the smaller scrap into bits. Yeah, Gruff, I can't even hit buttons. I'm not here to say what someone else can and can't do. I mean, scientists, I'm gonna say, if you got a cutlass, you're gonna find that thing a lot easier to land, I'll tell you. Yeah, just like, what? Okay, what do I have to gain by not liking someone for their own personal choices? You know, like, listen, man, like, I grew up in Arkansas.
To the ASOP vehicle
I mean, I say that. I'm still in Arkansas. I have left Arkansas, but for various reasons, I have had to come back. And, scientists, it shouldn't be a wipe. Hold on. Did I own any spaceships? But yeah, man, like, listen, I've seen a lot of people hate for stupid reasons. I've had a lot of family that has hated for stupid reasons. And,
The Empire's leader in cutting-edge technology,
I don't...
where creative innovation...
Why do I have a Core A? Ah, yeah, okay, I bought the 100 Iron game, I still have it, so you should still have your cutlass. You should be good, scientists, and if you don't, scientists, let me know. I'll get you a cutlass. So anyway, the whole point of that was, one, hate isn't fun, man, like, It's not good. Like, if you're gonna hate somebody, hate them for not putting their shopping cart back. Hate them for, you know, ripping pages out of books or pronouncing it meme instead of meme. There are people that do that. Can you believe that? Like, if someone is, you know, one type of gender and comes to the realization that they are or feel more comfortable as another type, that ain't on me to decide stuff. Like, crap, dude, I wanted to be a boat when I was a kid. Like a straight up boat, like a tugboat. And it took me longer than I care to admit to find out that you just, like, couldn't grow up to be a boat. I mean, I was like 3, but still, you know, like. Anyway, you know. That I don't mean to deride somebody for wanting to be something else. And realizing that they are that and want to become that. Wait, man, you straight up lost everything? Did you buy that cutlass in game? Oh, right, the trivia. Sorry. I've been rambling. Sorry. Those are my own personal opinions. Let me. I see that. All right, so I've got a trivia question. Thank you, Ava. That's right. Whatever floats my boat. And Tavish, that is right. It is GIF, not GIF. Judge people on that. Sarantop, I was 3, so technically I wasn't in a grade yet. I was in preschool. If we're talking about the boat thing. Scientist, what's your in-game name, man? Ooh. 600i and a bit. Man, Scientist, you were putting in some work. Alright, well, tell you what, I can help you out. I don't know if I can get you a whole 600i, but I can stick you back in a cutlass, no problem. Sarita. I know that name. See, Richard, I'm gonna wait till he tells me, you know. Nick, there was a bug with money, I want to say yesterday, day before yesterday, where a bunch of people lost a ton. I don't know if that got fixed or if they rolled it back or what. Doctor tomorrow, alright. Alright, let me send this to him, and then we're gonna do that trivia question. How much is that Banu? Actually, how much is the Banu? We can just go to Urkel to find out, can't we? Who do you, Banu? See, Admiral, that makes me think of the Atomic Dog song. You guys ever listen to that? It was a great funk song. Who sang that? Banu Defender is 2.8. All right, that's easy. Why must I be like that? Why must I chase the cat? Must be the dog in me. Why is underscore not working? Ha-ha! There we go. George Clinton. Thank you, Obliteron. Yeah, that's a good song right there. I love Atomic Dog. That is a good song. What do we say that was? 2.8 million? 1.8 million? Whatever. Ah, negative Obliteron. That was not. It's going to be a Star Citizen name. Oh, stink. There's always an exploit in the money system. Oh, man, don't even worry about it, man. Do you know how much money I forget that I've given out? I have no idea, because I forget. Alright, let's do that trivia question. Let me type this up. I know you guys have been waiting long enough. Once again, first person to get this correct, and if it's a spelling thing, you don't have to worry about spelling it, you know, super correct. Just make sure I can suss out what in the world you're talking about. First person to get this right gets 1 million UEC. So, let's just type this out. And the question goes... Bam. Who was named CEO of Crusader Industries in 2863? Now, how do I get out of here? Right. The yuppies doing their... Oh, and Sketch, I was helping out Scientist there, because he lost all of his ships with the update. Hey, movies. And look at that. Alright. So, looks like Dow's Photography gets the win there with Kelly Kaplan. Ava was right there, right against him, but just behind. Sorry, Gruff. Looks like you got beat on this one. Although, Coyote, I do like Bob Saget getting that. Oh, sorry, Mike. That's actually why I type it out. I put all the questions in the text chat just in case there's buffering issues or anyone gets behind. Hi, Scientist. Yeah, man, go get you a Banu. Get out of that Reliant. Dow, what's your in-game name? Oh yeah, Gruff, you put her last name. Just Dow beat you to it. Dow and Ava, actually. Gruff, you came in third. You're slipping. You must be on Microtech. All that ice. Cause you're slipping. I'm sorry, Ava. Yeah, on my end, and sometimes it's just, you know, a chat update issue. I'm sorry, Gruff, that actually felt a little mean. I was just trying to have fun, but that was a little mean. Yeah, what's, oh, alright. If that's the case, Dow. Ava, what's your in-game name? Looks like you're the next one up. Hey, that's fair, Dow. And yeah, Gruff, I'm sorry. YouTube chat does that. Like, it'll put your stuff, and then it takes a while to update everyone else's. This way, yeah. You got it. Let's see. Hold on. Wait, no, I'm an idiot. That's not Lil Lava. That's Lil Ava. Oh my, hold on. I apparently need to go back to school. So it's like, Lil Lava. That must be one of those new Pokemon. And then I realized Ava, Lil Ava, not Lil Lava. Hold on. Ava, I'm just gonna shut up and send this to you. There you go. 1 million UEC. Man, Dow, that's a pocketbook right there. Yeah, Stink, like, I'm surprised really at how cheap it is. Like, I know it's a small vessel, but still, you know?
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle.
Yeah, but Ceratop, Evil Lyn was like a whole, you know, He-Man character.
stand by.
Yeah, Graf, that was actually going to be my next question.
Delivered to the following locations.
Like, you know, what was she known for? Yeah, Crumpet. Like that's the thing. I think I was thinking of Quillava, which was the second or the first evolution for Cyndaquil from Generation 2. I was like, Lilava. Yeah, that sounds like Quillava, but it's just like a baby fire type Pokemon. And then I realized I just can't read. Oh, movies, you should. As long as you can keep them all spawned, you'd have to have, like, people inside them so they don't despawn. Yeah, you're welcome. And that's fair. You know, like, Pagan does it a lot. Pagan Linux Geek. That dude goes moling all the time. Stink, she was, like... What's his face? Skeletor's wizard lady. You know, Raymond the Nomad is, like, right at 1 million, I want to say. Although, right now, man, I wouldn't even run cargo unless you're in, like, a Starfarer or bigger. Because you're going to make way more money doing just about anything else. Unless you just really, you know, want to. Sketch, I think they probably retired to Space Argentina.
Crusader Industries, a journey worth taking. Systems on.
Not a J-bind, a keybind.
Engines.
All right, let's go buy some more cargo. Let's go look at medical. Let's go buy some medical. Why not? Let's go do that risky gamble. Oh, scientist. Yes, bunker missions pay buku, especially when you start to level them up.
Thank you.
Raymond, usually if you're not online, they still get the money, but again, that is a should. That is a Star Citizen should. Sometimes, in the past, they have not. Sketch, I could actually believe that. Sketch, you want a prize. Oh, and Revenant. I would, but to explore the new areas of Orison, I have to go to Orison. And I don't like Orison. You know, movies, that's a good question. We could go find out. Although I do want to get like one more round of cargo in. Hey, Sidewinder. And hey, but that's fair. I do like the yak part of that name, but yaks are also just cool. When I worked at a call center for a while, and I don't remember why, but one of my managers gave me this, like, I think it was like this little coloring thing for kids. You know, it's just to occupy us since we're on phones with depressing people all day. I say that, angry people all day. It was like this little piece of wood that was shaped like a Y. Like, it had the letter Y and then like a yak on it. So I guess a kid can learn, you know, Y for yak. And, like, we were allowed 3 personal items at our desk, and that was mine. Like, I would spend so long trying to oh so carefully color it with the 3 markers it came with. Yeah, we'll go to Anvik. We'll buy some medical supplies. And Theo, not a lot. The Drake Mule's coming in on Drake Defense Con. We got the RSI Scorpius. Invictus is going to be on display at Horizon. As far as like actual gameplay updates, not a lot in point 1. And Nathan, the Scorpius right now is still going to be like cash only, so technically you could buy it at robertspaceindustries.com once they actually put all the sales stuff up, which is probably starting tomorrow. In-game, you probably won't be able to buy it until either 318... Actually, yeah, probably 318. Yeah, Coyote. And yeah, Nathan, I'm sorry, man. That's what they do with all the new ships. Like, when a new ship comes out, you can only purchase it on the website for the first patch that it's in, and then all subsequent patches, you can buy it in-game. There's been a few outliers, like, Archimedes. The Taurus, I think, took a while. But 318 is actually going to be delayed a bit because of all the content, so it should be for sale definitely in 318. Possibly 317.2, but don't quote me on that. Hey, Argibus. Yeah, you know, Coyote, I feel like... I feel like Drake is now being forced into this, like, bad boy industrial look instead of totally not pirate thing.
Landing gear down.
So, like, if we get, like, the Drake Mule, the Goat, the Yak... Where's my... Ah, right there. Now, the trick with the C2 when it comes to landing, if you think you've pulled up far enough, you haven't pulled up far enough, and you need to pull up a little bit more. For example, I feel like I'm pulled up far enough, but I am pretty much just barely on the pad with that, that right rear landing gear. So always pull up a little bit more than you think you need. Oh, movie, that paint job is beautiful too, man. Yeah, Gruff, I'm saying, like, it took it a long time before you could purchase it in-game, is what I'm saying. Yeah, Carl, like, that's the thing. Oh, Drake is the pirate manufacturer, but they don't have any pirate ships. They can't even quantum interdict people. Like, the Cutlass Blue has half the capability of the Mantis. They have no boarding capability like the Legionnaire. They don't have any EMP capability like, you know, Aegis and Anvil. Oh, Raymond, no, we're making stuff up. We're making stuff up. We're talking about like all the fun beast of burden ships and ground vehicles that Drake should make. I'm still waiting on the Drake Lobster, which is an actual in-lore ship, but they'll never make. Yeah, Sketch, Aegis and Anvil are totally the pirate ships. But Gruff, that can't forcibly open a what do you call that? A docking collar. In fact, the Steel doesn't even have a docking collar. Like, it can sit outside and shoot you all at once, but it has no way to actually do forced boarding. What in the world are you? Oh, that's that trash bag helmet. Alright, let's just buy our medical supplies. Bet they're already going to be 1623. Ew. I shouldn't, but I'm gonna. In Revenant, it's just that it takes me forever to get there and even longer to leave. All right, there I am. See, Looter, that's fair, but I mean, the steel is so slow, you can pretty much outrun it in anything, you know? And Revenant, I'm not gonna do that. That means I just have to stay there even longer. Dissident, probably not on Linux. I mean, it has a hard enough time running on PC, you know what I mean? I'm sorry, that probably didn't even warrant that, but... I mean, it could. It could. I don't, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know much about Linux. I installed it on my Chromebook once, just for funsies, to mess around with it, but ultimately decided that, this was probably beyond my chimpanzee-like understanding. Steve, I have no reference for that, but I would wholeheartedly believe it. I would totally play that on Game Boy Advance. You know, Game Boy Advance was the first Game Boy I missed out on. Like, I had an old Game Boy. And then I eventually got a Game Boy Color. Yeah, we're gonna go sell this at Microtech first and start moving around. Anyway, I loved the Game Boy. I didn't get a Game Boy Advance. Like, it was expensive. We didn't have money. The first one I missed out on. And then, like, I got an old ancient DS at a pawn shop when I was in high school. I say that, it wasn't that ancient, but, like, you know, the DS Lite, or the newer version of the DS had come out, the flatback, not the one that had the weird polygon ridge.
Quantum travel complete.
That's it, Ricardo. Man, I miss Wii Sports. You guys remember Wii Sports? Or just, like, the Wii music in general, like that doot 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 doot. I could listen to that all day. That was some good music. Jalen, it wasn't supposed to, but a lot of people have experienced that. Mad Scientist earlier was saying that he lost all of his ships. Like, he kept his money, but lost all of his ships. I'm sorry, man. Like, I know... Okay, so whenever there's a new patch, you have to remake your character and re-choose where they are. Items and money should persist, but sometimes they do not. Ava, I love that prank. I love that prank so much.
Quantum travel complete.
Hey, Steve. Oh, man. Thank you, man. Oh, God, I miss those days. I miss like the old, like, early days, like the old 2.0 days. Steve, what was your in-game name, man, if you don't mind me asking? And I've probably lost all those piloting skills. Like, I can land, but as far as, like, combat goes, man, like, I've pretty much lost it in favor of cargo. Yeah, Jalen, no worries, man. Tell me if you actually lost anything, like, money or item-wise. Because, like, whenever a patch drops, basically you have to remake your physical character, like, you know, what they look like, and you also have to re-choose their starting location for all your stuff. But as long as the database is working the way it should, and the keyword there is should, you should maintain everything else. But unfortunately, that is not always the case, as, you know, we've seen earlier. Nice, Mad! I am proud of you. You know what? Hold on. That gets, You know what? I've only got 3 sounds, Mad, because I'm lazy. So you get a cash register sound. Good job, Mad. I'm proud of you. Doing those backflips. Were you in a Banu for that? That's especially impressive with the way those crab legs go out. Yeah, Raymond, see, I didn't get the Neo Geo. I saw the commercials. I wanted it, but I didn't dare ask for it. And yeah, Stink, the bounties actually move around. I tried to do one in the whole A, and I got raffle stomped. Oh yeah, Steve. Yeah, I remember. I remember when you were under Amita, yeah. Didn't we used to do like the hot drops into the comm arrays together? Was that you? You know, like to turn them off and on, like blaze up the side of it, maximum speed, drop out to fight people. Ooh, Ruan with a D&D question.
Landing gear down.
You know, Ruan, okay, so like, listen. Warlocks have a special place in my heart, man. Like, Sorcerer, like the Sorlock is an excellent build. But I always kind of feel bad for the Warlock, because people will basically, like, you know, dip the level or two to pick up Eldritch Blast, because Eldritch Blast scales with your level, not class level. And there's a lot of stuff you can do with Eldritch Blast, especially if you get the second level for the Invocation. So Sorlock is actually great, because you can do the whole, like, oh yeah, you know, like, I was going to sign up with this dark entity, but I figured out how to do it on my own. And, you know, thematically and mechanically it works wonderful. But I just, man, I really like just a straight up Warlock, you know? Now, granted, it's really hard to build a unique Warlock, because as a Warlock, you're pretty much required to either go Hexblade and Eldritch Blast, or Eldritch Blast, Hex, and then center everything you have around that. Like, you can build a 2-weapon fighting fighter, a great weapon fighter, an ultra tank, but Warlock, you pretty much have to go, I cast Eldritch Blast. Huh? Steve! Thank you, Steve! Heck yeah, dude. Thank you, man. Yeah, man, it's good seeing you too, man. I miss those old times. I kind of miss 2.0, man. Heck yeah, dude. Thank you, man. Enjoy dinner. I hope it's some good stuff. See, Tavish, like, Monk is good. Monk is good. Bonds, I'm definitely not a Giga Chat. Maybe a kilobyte Chad. Mega, but not a Giga. But yeah, see, Nicholas, that's what I like. I like a Warlock just getting to be a Warlock. That actually was my last character, and thank you, Heather. I thought I was actually gonna scuff the landing there, because the winds on Microtech make it really hard to do, you know, backflips or any sort of fancy landing, because they're constantly pushing you. So you kind of need to be able to observe your vector at all times. But that just means we're gonna have to practice. And yeah, Sketch, you won't be able to delete those. The only way that you could possibly get rid of them is doing a character reset, and even then, that might not work. Sometimes that actually makes it worse. Sketch is fine. You're good, man. But yeah, Tavish, like, monks are good. I always feel bad for monks, though, because it's really hard to get all of the ability stats that you need as a monk, you know? It's like, oh, dexterity, but also constitution, but also wisdom. Oh yeah, Ruan, no problem. And like that's the thing too. Like I always kind of feel like I'm a bit of a class purist, because I feel like a lot of times people dip multi-class or several other classes for mechanical cheese over, you know, something that makes sense from a storytelling perspective. Like, Warlock Paladin actually makes sense because, you know, you're swearing an oath to some sort of ideal. And sometimes you can find a patron that represents that ideal, and maybe you make a deal that doesn't quite pan out the way you thought. But, you know, when you're going like rogue, paladin, whatever else, you know, man, just make that your background. Just choose criminal as background. Yes, Beggar, we are live. Yeah, Sketch. Sketch, what I do, when I get duplicates, I'll go to, like, her L2 and just have all my duplicates claimed there. That way, when I'm flying around and I'm having to, you know, figure out which ship is which, when I'm looking on the ASOP terminal, I can go, ah, those are all the her L2 duplicates, so I need that one. Hey, Ava, yeah, you're welcome. Enjoy the movie. Crumpet, could I interest you in watching Page Master again, or has it been too close since the last time we watched it? Maybe we could watch episode 1 or something. And Tavish, man, that's fair, man. Like, that's the thing, though. It is hard to multi-class with Monk because you're spreading your stats so far already. Like, as long as you're playing something that needs one of those stats you use, yeah, sure, but like, every point matters on a monk. Like, at least with a wizard, you can go, I'm a wizard, I don't need all these things. Wow, there was just none available for that. Alright, we sold 29 SCU. Alright, to Hurston we go. Oh, I was gonna see if maybe you wanted to watch Page Master with me. Oh, I mean, we could watch something else. It doesn't have to be Page Master. Listen, we were talking about books earlier, and I started thinking about Page Master, and then I just remembered horror always being sad, and I kind of, I'm not gonna lie, I teared up a little bit thinking about that movie. That's why I wanted to buy used books over new, but yeah, Raymond, like, that's the thing. They're duplicating in-game, not on his account, is the thing. They're acting like he purchased them in-game. And at the moment, you can't actually get rid of in-game purchased ships. Yeah, melt only applies to store-bought items. Like, you know, website-bought items, not like, you know, Kraken Jack's Discount Drake Emporium, home of the Bargain Buccaneer. Although, once I get this medical supplies cargo sold, which is probably going to be both Hurston and ArcCorp, I'm probably going to dip for the night. Because, you know, 1... this isn't my usual time. 2, I want to spend some time with Crumpet. And 3, the place that has the best icy machine closes at 9, and it's 7:51. Yeah, Crumpet? What kind of drinking game? Yeah, Jalen, no worries. Man, I understand, like, if you're new to the game, you see that, like, your heart just drops out of your stomach, you know? It's like dropping your phone and hearing that crunch. But yeah, like, every mini patch, like, every sort of patch, no matter what, even if you keep everything, you still have to make your physical character and choose where they spawn. Because when you choose where you spawn, it takes your inventory from all locations and sends it to there. So if you had stuff in a local inventory at ArcCorp 157, one at Loreville, maybe a few, you know, party hats at Humboldt. It just sends it all to that one area. Yeah, Tavish, appreciate you coming by, man. Enjoy the rest of the day. Yeah, Sketch, like, that's the way to do it. It's like, oh, all my stuff is at 20 different places. I'll just character reset to set it all back to where I like. Really, Russell? That's not good news. See, like, there's a way to make money. That cricketing guy is offering people to do some gunning in his Scorpius, and he says you can even keep all the money.
Retrieval system.
Be sure to explore all new Babbage has to offer. Whether it's the latest
That
technology or the beauty of
is an issue.
Please visit us
Let's
again.
see if we can solve that
To the
issue.
ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I should have stored the shot. Wait. It might not be an issue. It's definitely an issue.
from the best.
Welcome to the
Hey,
ASOP
Koi,
vehicle
it all starts tomorrow.
Be sure to visit New Babbage's renowned promenade.
The javelin's end tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Has been set.
Be sure to visit
M50. What? No, not the M50.
only a quick ride.
The Aurora.
Your insurance claim has been set. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage.
Russell, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna pick up the Legionnaire. Like, it looks neat, but it's ultra niche.
Stand by.
And the gameplay it's designed for isn't really the gameplay that I do. Like, it would make a heck of a taxi.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the
But-
location. Welcome to the ASOP
I don't
vehicle
know.
system.
Remember,
I feel like my dollars are better
Vehicle
used
ready.
elsewhere.
Stand by.
Like, it's a neat ship, and I'll definitely try it out in PTU, but I don't shoot people anymore, you
Your
know?
vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Like, I wouldn't mind shooting people, I don't know. I don't really have a reason to forcibly invite myself onto someone's ship and go, you know, hey, that's a nice load of Quantanium you got there. Be a shame if anything would have happened to it. Like, I'm not, you know. I'm the guy inviting people on, not the guy, you know, boarding. Now, Mike, that is fair. It does look cool. I mean, it also looks like a, what is that ship? It looks suspiciously like the ship from Elite Dangerous, not the Federal dropship. The Chieftain, that's it. Look up the Chieftain from Elite Dangerous. It looks suspiciously like the Chieftain. I mean, Steve, that's a fair cop. If Tessa came back and she does that whole, by the way, I got a distress beacon. I need you to shoot people. And yeah, like Crumpet and I are gonna saddle up and probably go do that, because Tessa was fun. We all miss Tessa. Tessa and Eslin. Man, I miss Eslin.
Crusader.
Eslin was like the second best NPC.
Systems.
Next to, you know, Tessa. Alright, can I leave? Yeah. Yeah, Rez, that's fair. It's very Pelican-like. And Chuck, no. I doubt they'll fix it this year.
Thank you. And please visit here.
I doubt they'll fix it this year.
Landing gear up.
I mean, Raymond, I guess, they said they fixed a few, like, server hang-ups. I mean, content-wise, there's not really much to it compared to 3.17. As long as you're not, you know, counting Invictus, because that's like a special thing. It's not going to last the whole patch. But, You know, we do get the Drake Mule. I love the Drake Mule. That thing can climb anything. Hey, Austin, not much. Invictus is dropping tomorrow. We got the Drake Mule. Yeah, Raymond, me neither. And even then, like, the Drake Mule, we're not getting that till Drake Days. And that is... what, the 27th? 28th? Austin, pretty much the patches for Invictus.
Travel engaged.
And did the FPS mission actually make it in? I haven't actually been to Horizon to test it, because to do that, I have to go to Horizon. And I don't want to go to Horizon because it's... That's it. That's it. That's why I don't like Horizon. It reminds me too much of me. Just a giant bag of hot air. That's what it is. Yeah. Yeah, like, the Legionnaire does look fun. Like, believe me, I'm gonna fly one. Once it becomes available. I don't know, like, I had a Valkyrie for a bit because I really liked the Valkyrie. But I never used it for what it was meant for, you know? Raymond, it's on the show floor. It's explorable at Invictus. We just won't get to explore it again until Defense Con, which is Drake's Day. That's it, Russell. 2 thumbs. Way up. Mad, probably. I mean, it's been a while since I've done it. Like, cannons are good for the bigger, slower ships, because they're easier to regen, I think, especially if you're doing the stagger fire. Russell, I think they made a new platform for it, so it's like a whole new shuttle that you take. See, Rez, I'll buy one. I think they're gonna be about 35 USD. Pyrite tells me he thinks they're going to be 50 or more. And we've got a bet riding. We've got a whole $1 riding on it. And yeah, Steve, like, you lose ammo every single patch wipe. Which means... oh man, I've probably lost some ammo myself then. Dang it. Yeah, like, the mule's gonna be the new LTI token. Because, you know, they make one every 6 months. And, you know, they've got a ton of cute skins for them. I bet the skins will be, you know, $7. Oh, yeah, Dell, I saw that. Someone brought that up in the Discord. Ooh, Veritas, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Good looking out. Yeah, I'll check on that.
Quantum travel complete.
Probably going to hit Crumpet harder than it does me. Come on. Let me look at stuff. There we go. Hey, at least I'll be able to jump to ArcCorp directly from Lorville. Yeah, Sketch, you remember when they showed off some of those, and,
Battle engaged.
they just kind of fell by the wayside? Hey, citizen? Yeah, Beggar, you gotta pick your home base again. You know what? The clouds do look better. Okay. Okay.
Quantum travel
That's
complete.
a fair cop. Wow, alright. I mean, we're in them, so they're kind of hard to see, but... Wow, alright, the clouds do look a lot better. Wiggy, nice! Look at that, good job, Wiggy. What are you gonna do with it? And good deal, Crumpet. I know those things get expensive quick. Oh, Sketch, it's not just like the Argo Cargo and the Argo MPUV, is it? Whichever one is the passenger module. I mean, right, but it reminds me of my hometown, you know? It takes so much to leave. There's just nothing to do once you get there. Wiggy, I'm proud of you, man. That's good. That's good stuff right there.
Thank you. And please visit again.
Oh, yeah, Sketch. Now, they've had those for a while, though.
Landing
Please
gear
proceed to
down.
assigned landing bay.
Are they just assigning the big hangars for the C2s now? That's awkward. Yeah, Sketch. I think those are just the standard ones they've had. Man, this hangar's so big. This doesn't even feel worth it. Oh, that was a rough landing. Oh well.
Engines full.
Hey, info.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Sketch, I think you can buy them here in Lorville. I'll take a quick look, but I'm pretty sure they're available here. Yeah, now, I mean, because technically there's just two of them. They're both... Like, the Argo itself is basically just a platform for whatever module happens to be on the back of it. Oh, thank you, Wiggy. It's just, they gave me the big hangars, so it's just, you know... Not even really a triumph now. I've got all this space to mess up in. Well, Sketch, I'm gonna check the store here for you right quick, because we're already at the spaceport. And info, that is true. Like, I'm complaining for myself only. This is much better than what they've been doing. Info, you gotta understand. I like doing dumb things both to myself and to my ship. I enjoy aeronautical hard mode. So don't listen to me complaining about this big hangar. Like big ships getting a bigger hangar is a plus. Did that man just moonwalk and then take off? Oh, Ed. Man, okay, Edward, that specific thing has not happened to me, but I have actually crashed a desktop while just standing still. Like, I was literally standing here like this, not doing anything, not tabbed out, just, you know, existing, and I crashed a desktop. So, it can happen. Alright, Argo. Yeah, you probably saw the Argo Cargo or the Argo MPUV personnel, which, outside-wise, like, the actual ship itself is the same, but they basically just take a module that attaches underneath. So you probably saw one of these two. Thank you, Raven. Nice, man. I'm glad to hear that, dude. Like, you can feather it, but that's just so much micromanagement, you know?
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
What? No, man. They're people. I mean, like, they're, you know, sentient beings.
Please visit
Ah, Crumpet! Oh, Crumpet, you know why? There was a database issue, so it probably didn't record you giving some of that away. Yeah, Sketch, they've always been there, but the thing is, they can't quantum, so you never really see them around. Aw, man. Actually, looking at the time, I might just have to sell what I can't hear, then wrap it up and sell the rest later. I mean, it's kind of like an Archimedes. Technically, they've been in game for a while, but you only ever see one attached to the back end of a Phoenix.
Trespassing or attempting to trespass on train tracks is a serious...
Hey, Rodney. Oh, man, an RX 580? You're probably gonna be hard-pressed on that one. Rodney, with 317, they shifted some of the performance hits, or at least, processing power from the CPU to the GPU. So used to, you could get away with like a more basic or older GPU as long as you had a super beefy CPU and didn't hang around weather or planets too much. But they shifted a lot of that now to be on the GPU. So your graphics card is probably going to suffer a lot more. You could probably get away with it still, but you are going to be severely impacted. You know how much RAM you're working with, or what your processor is? Hey, Sketch. Matt, not much. I was just doing a quick short stream, because one, I didn't do one earlier because my sleep got absolutely destroyed. And 317.1 went to live. Which is, you know, nice. We've been doing cargo before too many people get their hands on things. A nice res. We see, Crumpet, you can just buy whatever you want to then. I've still got 4.5 million myself. Yeah, see, Rodney, that's good, too, because, the thing about RAM, Star Citizen's kind of like Chrome. Doesn't really matter how much RAM you have. Like, there's a certain amount you absolutely need, but it will always eat as much as it possibly can. But, what's your processor? Hey, Alejandro. Man, I do love Star Citizen too, and I mean, I play with just about anybody. It's just my schedule, you know. And that's one of the big things. Steve, cargo is still bad. Cargo has been bad since about 310, 311. Technically, 312 was the worst hit, I think, because that's when they removed Levski and realigned everything to just going to all the ports. But cargo's still bad. It's the worst way to make money. Seeing as how I'm not selling much of this here. Oof, yeah. Looks like this C2 is going to be parked at ArcCorp for a while. You see, Steve, I made a gamble and I lost here. I bought medical supplies, which are some of the worst things to trade in bulk. You can really only sell them in bulk to cities, and even then, on a good day, best possible outcome, you're only selling 500 SCU at a time. That's what's available across all servers. But, I decided to just do it. And, I shouldn't have. Not this early in a patch dropping. But yeah, no, cargo is still the worst profit margin. Again, I could bounty hunt with the C2 and make more money than I could trading in it. But I like trading, so. Dragnos, I think it might be the stream. The encoder in the graphics card seems to be having a bit of a conniption handling both Star Citizen and streaming the game. So I might have to finally look into setting up a stream computer. Because on my end, like, what I see in-game, it looks smooth. But when I look over at OBS, it seems to have a bit of a stutter. I'm gonna try something yet, and I shouldn't do this while in stream, but I'm gonna see if I can change one of the encoder presets. Wait, movies, what? Oh, wait, hold on, movies. Did he kick you after the, after saying what they were going to spell out? Banned? What? It shouldn't be banned. Movies, try logging in and back out. Or try logging out and then back in. That's right, Cole. Like, what? 14 hours till Invictus? Alright, so they said you could make a board queue, but you just couldn't spell things with C2s. They did say there was probably going to be a bunch of devs in all the various servers. Alright. If you guys could also tell me... Ooh, I see some of that lag you're talking about. I wonder if that's the presets. Actually, that could just be my ultra tiny preview set that I've got going in YouTube.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Yeah, Raymond, go for it. And BG, you totally can if you've got people on your ship.
Selected. Stand by.
Yeah, Ruin, that's another thing, too.
Vehicle has
Is
been
like,
activated.
okay, so back in the day, in 3.6.2, I could kind of afford to pay for escorts, crew, things like that. These days, I could barely pay myself, you know? Like, the margin just isn't there to be able to afford extra people. Which is sad. Hey, James. You know what? No, I did not. But I can. Let me make the jump to ArcCorp to try to sell some of these medical supplies, and I will. I'll do it while in the pipe. Yeah, Russell. I'll pick up a hot dog or something when I hit ArcCorp. I mean, I need food and water right now, you know? What do you guys think? Pizza? Is it pizza time? Should I get a pizza? Crumpet, you want to like, get a pizza and quench? I don't know. Something. We see, BG, there's supposed to be NPC taxi missions coming, to where you allow an NPC on your ship and you take them somewhere. Yeah, Russell, it's the capital ship hangar. For whatever reason, Lorville is giving them to C2s now,
A journey worth
which I'm not gonna
Systems
complain.
on.
Sorry. Vegetables sound decent. I'd get a quesadilla from my taco truck, but I don't think he's open at this hour.
Thank you.
Sorry, my Toby does not like it when I drink. Oh, Wiggy, that sounds interesting. I don't know if I'd like it, but you know. Alright, we'll park this at ArcCorp, see if we can sell a couple, and then I'll log. Yeah, Justin, I really like my Toby. I was hesitant at first, but I was financially persuaded by everyone in chat, and by that I mean they
Quantum travel engaged.
helped me get it. And man, I have loved it ever since, you know? Alright, let me take this pill. Let me take this Losartan. I'm telling you, that sounds like a wizard. Like, I know Sartan was a wizard in some, I want to say 80s movie. And yeah, I want to save. It actually just hit PTU, or PU, about 2 hours ago. I don't know, James. That all depends. Now, Crumpet, if I got a pizza with spinach and onions on it, would that count? I feel like that doesn't count. And do some frozen vegetables I could just throw in the oven. I'm kind of feeling a pizza. Really, I'm feeling rice. But, there's nothing here open with rice. Not really? Okay, that's fair. That's a fair cop. Come on. Did they mess up my seat? Can I not use my seat? Oh, come on! I miss these seats. My little Pizza Hut booth. Oh, Wiggy, that sounds nice. That sounds nice. Oh, movies. Alright, well, at least no lasting harm done. Oh, sounds like we're at ArcCorp. You know, Arok, that was actually supposed to be a delivery mission, bringing pizza somewhere for people, but I can't remember if that ever actually made it in. Because, like, I've heard people talk about it, but I've never actually seen it myself. Ah, yeah, movies. They can definitely do that.
Quantum travel
They have the ability to kick. Surprised they've never kicked me, because I always badger them with things like Drake Lobster Win. Yeah, see, Wiggy, I've got some rice. What I don't have is sesame oil and a little sweet oyster sauce there. See, Raymond, that just means you'll be in just a minute. See, Aroc, I'd like that.
Quantum travel complete.
Little Argo pizza truck. You know, there was an April Fool's where they made a Big Benny's Misc-reliant food truck. Ha! James! That's pretty good. Movies. Are you where all your ships are currently parked? Because you can only edit them if you're in the same location now. I mean, we might have soy sauce. I'll need to check. We don't have a lot of sauces in the house. We're very basic when it comes to culinary, ambitions. Yeah, movies, that's all it is. You just have to be in the local area for your ship. Alright. A little bit closer, a little bit closer. And start the flippy flips. I think I'm flipping too fast. Slow it down just a bit. And we're down.
Engines off.
Oh yeah, yeah, Steve. Bidding Henge is still around. For a while you could actually loot the guy's helmet, but they put a stop to that. You know, BG, funny you say that. They actually made two ships to be like the A-10 Warthog, the Ion and Inferno. They're both like the Crusader Ares. Thank you, Russell. Yeah, see, like, I feel like I can do that easier in the C2 than I can the Caterpillar. But, yeah, like, the Inferno is probably the closest you're going to get to the A-10. It has a massive Gatling gun. It's designed to be able to take out cap ships. And unfortunately, they've made its accuracy as such that it's pretty much relegated to cap ships. No, Steve, they got rid of that. They got rid of the fly-by-wire antennas that you use to go find it. You pretty much have to navigate using how far you are away from various orbital markers. Alright, we'll take off our helmet.
Inquire today to learn how you can invest in making our core
Neat.
your new home.
Yeah, Wiggy, yeah. And a burrito does sound nice. Dying, it's a little bit. You've got like 100 some odd SCU difference. So it really depends on the cargo you're buying. But the M2 makes about as much as a Caterpillar.
Whatever your transaction, we wish you a
Like, you can still make
prosperous stay.
a fair amount of money with an M2. The problem is, with as bad as trade is at the moment, you can make more doing bounties than you can, you know, trading. I'm holding down the button. Why are we jinking this so... Okay, now I'm not even holding the
Please
button.
be aware that while in the Stanton system,
Hey,
and on
Chris.
our core,
Not much. We're actually about to wrap it up. My character was just very thirsty. And Beggar, I don't think so. They're leaving its performance where it is at the moment. Probably to sell more. Alright. Put up the C2, sell this load, and then I'm gonna be out for the night, because again, I want to spend time with Crumpet. I'm hungry.
Servicing the great
And...
metropolitan area. We hope you have
Well, that's
safe
it?
travels wherever your final destination may be.
Yeah, Chris, have a good one, man. Sell this cargo. John, is it giving you a login queue? That's hitting a ton of people right now because a bunch of people are trying to get in, and it's stressing the server out. Oh, dying, that's fine. You can do bounties. Mining is super profitable, though. Like, once you figure out what you're doing and you start going after that Quantanium, whoo-hoo, buddy. You can make a fair amount. I'm sorry, is the train coming? There it is, cutting across traffic. Being super dangerous.
Tram now leaving the
Those are neatly stacked.
stand clear of
Yeah, you see, Raymond, like, I don't even bother editing my character anymore because, you know, one, they're just always in a helmet, and two, they're gonna get wiped. Well, dying, you can definitely make some money with mining. And, you know, trade still has money, it's just not as good as the other two. Yes, Russell, yeah, Invictus will be starting tomorrow. On that American 10 a.m.-ish time. Whoa, my frames just kicked the bucket. That seems to be a reoccurring issue. Watch, these doors are going to open before
now arriving.
we get there. Come on. Don't make me look like a jerk. Haha! Oh, Raymond, that is weird. You might just have to replace that. Wait, dying. Hold up. How much cash you got, dying? Russell, probably like 11 Central. If I had to guess, I could be off by an hour or two, depending. Come on, let me select sell. All right, you know what? Maybe this terminal is dumb. There we go. Ooh, yeah, there's already a ton of people trying to sell medical, so that's going to be a slow sell. I'm just going to leave that parked where it is and just try to sell the rest later. Oh, thank you, Motown. Yeah, yeah, I'm actually about to head out now. I'll just sell the rest of that cargo later on. But we are going to go ahead and wrap it up for the day. Oh yeah, dying. You'll be able to, tell you what, just start doing scrap runs. You'll get that fairly quick. I mean, shoot, you could probably get that tonight. Let's see. Trying to see if I can find one more test subject. Yeah, Duck, you could totally do it. Duck, with that 800k you've got right now... Oh my. Yeah, with that 800k you've got right now, you could actually probably use that doing some titanium runs while titanium's still cheap. Buy titanium off Ariel. Once it starts going up super high, maybe start buying it from Humboldt, sell it, and you could probably get to that. Yeah, but actually do exclamation Discord. I remembered now. Sorry, I thought this man was holding that. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. I just want to do one more train parkour. I wonder. Okay, we're gonna be here for about 3 more minutes. Hup. Because I want to see. I want to see something. I might finally be able to do my jumping from one train to another if that pause hasn't thrown it too far off. Oh, yeah, Glendon, there's been a ton of duplication. I think my stuff is okay. Dying, the thing about Laranite is it's very hard to get. People are constantly trying to buy it, so the price is going to go up incredibly. All my stuff looks the same. I don't think I've had too many duplications. Bunch of missiles I'm not using. Although I do have about 9 Pontuses, but I've probably purchased those. Yeah, Glenda, that's not... Hey, yeah, if you have a bunch of duplicate ships, why don't you just unmount everything and sell their stuff? I mean, Dying, you could go for Laranite. Like, if it's there, go ahead and buy it and just pad with titanium. Just be careful. Be careful. Urban, because it's fun. I'm actually about to log out. I saw that there's a bug where this particular train likes to pause for a few seconds, so I'm wondering if I can use that to jump onto the other train. But that might be throwing off the timetable for when they cross. So it actually might not work at all. That's what we're gonna find out. Yeah, there's a weird performance drop right there. There it is. We're gonna pause. Oh, this is the one time it didn't pause. No! I tried. Oh, I tried. I ran off at too harsh of an angle, and now I'm T-posing while dead. Okay, well, that's a fair cop, CIG. That's a fair cop. I was so close, and yet so far. I'll get it one day. But all right, we're gonna end it here. We're gonna end it here. So, I want you guys to have a wonderful rest of your night. Enjoy what you can of 317.1. Tomorrow will be Invictus, and we'll do, you know, Invictus stuff then. Yeah, I just drop a message in the Discord, man. If you need something, ping me. If I don't respond, I'm elsewhere, but when I can, I will respond, so. You guys, please have a wonderful rest of the night. Don't forget to hydrate. Be kind to each other. And until next time, I will catch you later. You know I'm kidding. Keep on trucking. There we go. All right, guys, have a good night. I will see you later.